Hello, everyone. Good morning. How are you, everyone? Oh, I'm going to make this topic. The title of this video is 36 years ago today. Happy birthday. I'd like for you today to join me in wishing my son a happy 36th birthday, 36-year-old birthday today. I I I still can't figure how to upload these pictures that I have. So if you care to see them, you can go to my Facebook page and click my Facebook page and help me wish my son um, a happy birthday. Yeah, it was 36 years ago today that I gave birth to him, and he's the joy of my life. You know, we've had our ups, we've had our downs, but still, he's the joy. He's a joy. He brings me much joy. I never knew that one little skinny boy could bring so much joy into my life. So, like I said, if you want to go, I have some pictures posted of him, and there's different people who know us and have known him since he was a child, and give him some shout out, um, some shout out, give him some love. Today's today's his birthday, and he's actually, I mean, like I said, it's been it's been 36 years. They haven't been all easy. There was times when I wanted to string him up like you string up Christmas tree lights, and but I still I still love him. I was just sitting here thinking about everything that has happened over the years. And I tell you, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, there was times when I wanted to take him and string him up from a tree like Christmas tree lights. But I can tell you this: the joy and the goodness that he brought to me far outweighs all the problems. And I look at it like this: the problems that we had with each other, they were minor. They were very, very minor. His actions, you know, like any kid, he did stuff. He was aggravating. He did things that he shouldn't have done. He did things that upset me and everything. But on the whole, he was good. So, like I said, the good far outweighs the bad in any way. So, how's the weather where y'all are at? Because the weather here is decent, but it's cloudy and stuff. So haven't been going much. I sure wish I knew how to get this stuff uploaded, the video uploaded that I have. It's in there because I can hear myself talking, but I don't know how to put it on the page so y'all could see it. You know, I wish I could, but like I said, the pictures that I wanted you to see are on my Facebook page. So you can click on there if you care to. You can click on there and see the pages that I wanted you all to see. So I'm not sure. I was reading, and I'm not sure if this someone thought this was a joke, but if they thought it was a joke, I find this to be very sick. Barbara Bush was died last week and was buried yesterday. As far as well, she was buried yesterday. But then I read something where they said her husband George Bush, President Bush, had died at 93, and they were waiting to have their funerals together. Now, I don't know if someone thought that was a joke, but I find that a sick joke, because I know that a couple that have been together 70 years And at that age, sometimes it happens. And I was saying yesterday, I said, wow, he lived with this woman all those years. He read letters that he wrote to her when he was young and when he was in the war, because he was in World War II. And he called her the love of his life. They've been together so long. I said, Lord, he's not going to last much longer without her. He's going to grieve for her. But anyway, someone put he died. Does anybody know if that's true? Because to me, that's a sick joke. I mean, it is what it is. And as far as him being a president, him or his son, to be honest with you, I didn't think he was any worse than the others. And him and his son both are definitely not like the one we got in here now, because that one is a hopeless case. Because the Bushes, they didn't know, I mean, hey, they all did something that wasn't right. Bill Clinton wasn't all of that. And as far as I hear people say Bill Clinton. I started to say Bill Cosby, but I meant Bill Clinton. He about the crime bill that he passed. He got that passed as part of another bill. The Republicans pushed it, and he let it go through. It's neither here nor there. All of them, if you ask me, are not right. I'll tell you, in my opinion, the last great presidents we had was Lyndon Johnson and John F. Kennedy. And what's the other guy's name? Gerald Ford. He was a Republican. He wasn't that bad. But I mean, the last really great presidents that we had was John F. Kennedy. And they assassinated him because he didn't know anything about, he had heard about discrimination, about what blacks was going through and everything. And one thing about him, John F. Kennedy admitted that he didn't know anything about black people, but he was willing to learn. So I think that's why they killed him. And Lyndon Johnson, well, he was from Texas, and he was known to call black folks niggers. He was known to do it, but he took on some of the issues that President Kennedy would have taken on if he had lived. Like President Johnson, Lyndon Johnson started the Great Society and the War on Poverty, which was very good, which was a very good program because there was summer jobs. Every summer you got a job. There was after school programs. It was everything. They had a youth employment office. And when the kids had jobs, when I was growing up, the kids had jobs, and the kids didn't get in trouble like they get now. They weren't angels, but they didn't get in trouble like they get in trouble now. They sure didn't. They really didn't get in trouble like that. So he had some good programs started. And then you had some decent senators back then that would approve this. And you had senators, Democratic senators, who would stand up to the Republicans. And you have Republican senators who would do right. I don't know what kind of mess we're going through now, but anyway, they were the last of them. So everybody wants to blame him. But anyway, if that man is not dead, and somebody said that old man died because he's 93 and said he died and thinks it's a joke, that's sick. Y'all sick. Y'all sick. Y'all terrible. Because I don't see nothing funny in there. I really don't. I really, really don't see nothing funny with it. But then again, people got a sick sense of humor. All right? People got a really sick sense of humor. So they didn't. I haven't seen it. I've only seen it one time. They said it was in the New York Post. They said he held her hand. he held her hand after she had died, and they said he got sick, and they took him to the hospital, and he died right after the funeral. I don't know. They said, excuse me, and it said it was in the it was reported. It was said it was reported in the New York Times. I don't know, but anyway, that's sick. If it's a lie, it's sick, and if it's true, it's sad. But I knew it was going to happen because sometimes when a person gotten has been together that long with a person, they grew old together. They were young together, they raised a family, and they grew old together. Just think 70 plus years of marriage to the same person. That's deep. That's real deep. That's something that you don't even see today. Now, that's what you call a relationship. Because I'm sure they didn't see eye to eye on everything. I'm sure they didn't do that. You know, they really didn't. But it's sad in there. So what's going on? What's going on? I'm wondering what's going on with everybody else. Looks like it's gonna be a decent day, but it's gonna be so cloudy. I'm so sick of rain. Cloudiness makes me want to sleep. It just makes me want to sleep in there. Everybody, I wonder what everybody's cooking today. I'm gonna do something light. I'm gonna go in my refrigerator and take all the food out that I've cooked and see what I got in there. Probably will make up a meal from what I've already cooked. I'm not cooking anymore until I eat up what I got there in there. I was also reading from the New York Times. I was reading an article on the prison for profit system, and it was an old article. I realized it was in the New York Times, but it was an old article, and it was saying, that the prison for profit, the prison system for profit, they are becoming the biggest lobbyists in Washington. And Senator Marco Rubio benefits from their lobbying. They're paying him to legislate on behalf of the prison for profit system. And I'm like, wow, there's so much, there's so much that we're letting go by. And Jay-Z, all the celebrities and stuff, we're getting sidetracked, and we're just letting we're just letting things that we shouldn't be letting go, because this prison for profit is something else, because they have a certain percentage that they have to keep those jails full, because now you can't even buy you can't buy buy things and send things into the prisons. They have to buy from the facility that they're at. And like I said, that prison for profit system is crazy, and that's just slipping through. And some of you YouTubers, y'all know who you are. Y'all are so petty. Y'all are such petty people. You really are. You really are, because the things that should be important, that you should speak on, you don't speak on. You speak on the dumbest stuff that don't make no sense. You talk about what's her name, Hazel Lee, and all that, the Kardashians and Alexis Sky, Fetty Wap, and all of them, and their business and stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Fetty Wap, and everybody who knows me know why I like him, but it's more to life than his personal business and who he making babies with. You know, I don't know. I see there's one person here. I don't know if you're in the chat, but if you're in the chat, please say hello and let me know who you are. But anyway, or are you one of my trolls? Because I was told I was going to be trolled to death. If you are, start trolling. I'm ready for it. But anyway, it's so much more we could be talking about, so much more that you could lift your people up with. It's so many more topics you could talk in. And just because you get paid from it, how you could talk about the prison for profit system, how, when, and how, where, when are they going to reform the foster care system? Because foster care system in America is broken. It's broken. It's terrible. It's horrible. Foster care parents are not paid enough. The money that they get does not meet the cost of living that it costs to take care of children. And most people are good who taking foster children, and they end up spending that money and their money on the children because they honestly do like it. They honestly do like want to take, because I really want to do a piece on people I know who a couple I know that has foster children, who foster children, and they've adopted foster children, and they take in foster children, and when they take them in, they take in siblings. They take in all the siblings who are involved in it. They don't split them up. They've even adopted from the foster care siblings, and they don't split them up. They don't believe in splitting them up because, like they say it's traumatizing to be taken out of your home and then to have a brother or sister and you're separated from them. And that's not what they do. But like I said, some of your YouTubers don't even want to, they don't even want to, they just rather rag on somebody. And while I'm thinking of it, I want to give a shout out to Hassan Campbell, and you can go to his page that he goes live on. It's Raw and Uncut with Hassan. And to Michael Edwards, he's Michael Edwards. I think, let me say, I hope I got this right. RBG Hebrew 4 and Hebrew 2. I can't get it right, but go to them, click like, share, and then. Now, anyway, there are, like I said, there's so many more topics we could talk about. We need to talk about solutions to how we are going to, what are we going to do to get our communities back in order? Because the Black community is past life support. It's hanging by a thread. Our children, they just out the loop. They're just crazy. Them kids they running wild. They shooting up, and and I've been seeing these. I'm not gonna call no names, but I seen a video where this dude was saying at 13, somebody who, if you molested, you know better, because at 13, he was busting off guns. Dude from New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey, and I'm going to tell you, ain't no kids I know at 13 that was busting off no guns at no 13. And I can definitely say that my son was not busting off no gun at no 13. He was riding his bike, liking this little girl, and running from his grandmama. Okay? He was running from her grandmother riding his bike, going to see this little girl. And him and his friends was not busting no guns in there. But anyway, they want to sit up there and they want to take Hassan's, the issue with Hassan Campbell, saying he was molested. Oh, he knew better. He was a grown man. Y'all beat. Y'all just y'all just tired. That stuff is so doggone old. It ain't the truth, but even if it was the truth, how many times y'all gonna say the same thing? It's over and over and over. You want to know where the boy is? 2013, a boy stabbed Bambaataa. The boy, the boy don't want to be bothered, but y'all still want to beat that dead horse. You can't make him come alive. Nah, you can't. Um, you just can't. You can't make him come alive. But anyway, you still want to do that, and y'all beat. Y'all beat. I see I got another person in here and ain't nobody in the chat saying hi, so I take it you my troll. I'm supposedly gonna be trolled to death. Like I said, who really cares? I know who all your trolls are, and y'all ain't bother me in the least bit. Cause anybody who knows me and who's for me, they will get in the chat and say hello. So by you not being in the chat and saying hello, I know you a troll. And it's probably you. I said I wasn't gonna say your name, but it's probably you, Tawana. Tawana Allen. Keep trolling, honey. Cause like I told you before, you're a pathetic little something. You a pathetic little something. Cause I tell you, of all the things I can do, trolling you ain't one of them. And on a Sunday morning, I got more to do than troll you. So you or whoever you got, or uh, covert X, whoever, you another one. All of y'all little pathetic behinds to me. So keep trolling. Like I said, because anybody who know me, they'll get in the chat and they'll say hello. If you get in the chat, you get in it. If you don't, you don't. If you click, you like it, it's all right with me. And if you click, you don't like it, that's okay. Like I told you before, I don't need YouTube to pay my bills. I don't need it. I can pay my own bills. My bills are paid. All my bills are paid. I'm waiting for the next bills to come in, which I'm going to be paid. I'm waiting for the first of the month. My rent is always paid on time, in full, no late charges. And I definitely, and it is definitely not because of YouTube money. So keep trolling. And while you're trolling, maybe you could take some of this, what I'm saying, and do something other than trying to harass Hassan with the nonsense. Talk about molested children. Talk address some of these issues to Bambaataa, African Bambaataa himself. Talk about that. Why are you gonna come at Hassan? You know, talk about police brutality. Talk about how the police come into black neighborhoods and just taking black people and just locking them up for no reason at all. Talk about that. No, y'all don't want to talk about nothing like that. Y'all want to talk about how a man and a wife, how a man talks to his wife. You ain't even in the relationship. And y'all seem to be more upset than the woman is about what her doggone husband says to her. Yeah, so it is what it is. But anyway, I see they had another protest for those kids who got out of for this is another topic you could talk about because everybody got kids. Everybody got kids, so you could talk about gun control. Because ain't nobody trying to take nobody's guns away. I never said that people should take their guns away, but what I did say is they should have sensible gun laws. You know, like nobody don't need to make no gun, put no what they call a bump stock on there to make an ordinary pistol turn into a machine gun. Please, nobody don't need that. Talk about that. Even if you think that gun control is wrong, well, y'all can talk about that. That'll give you views if you that hard up for a view. You know, it will give you views and stuff like that. But no, y'all rather do the dirty stuff, the grimy stuff. Y'all rather drag a person, as you said, as you told me, Tawana Allen, because I know it's you. I know it's you in there, and if it ain't you, it's one of your ride or dies. So, like you said, you was gonna drag me all over YouTube, all over the YouTube streets. And the girl, bye. These street YouTube is fake, just as fake as you, if not more so than you in there. Because, like I said, I'm going to say it again, and I know it irritates you when I tell you, I ain't like you. I didn't work in Jack in the Box, okay? I didn't work in no fast food restaurant. I had a real job, okay? And I made good money, and I get paid. I get paid for what I do. What I do and what I did do. What I did do and what I still do, you know. So, anyway, I I was thinking about I got a little sidetracked with that. Hold on 1 minute, please. Yeah, I I yeah, get some water. Excuse me. I was going to the what was I going to say? Oh, I was talking about going to school. I have a certificate in alcohol and drug abuse counseling. I was thinking about um, seeing if I could get a job. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure if I really want to do that. I'm not really sure at all if I want to do that. I but I'm thinking about doing it. You know, I have the opportunity to get my associate's degree in human services, but I'm not a mathematician. I don't like math. I hate math. If it's not dollars and cents, I see no need to know it. Like, I'm not good at math, but I can tell you this: you can't cheat me. You can't cheat me out of nothing. You can't cheat me out of a penny because I can count my money. And I don't, I go on here listening to these dudes asking for money to do this dumb stuff they say they do, like that boy, Young Pharaoh, talking about he wanna give he want money to open up a daycare. He need money. I don't give my money. I don't give my money to nobody. If you ain't got it started, you ain't getting my money. And I don't give my money to nobody. If I don't see you doing nothing with it and you begging all the time and you still talking, and every time you turn around, y'all asking for money, nah, ain't crazy like that. Anybody, anybody mess up my money, it's gonna be me because I work for it. I do what I want to do with my money. So anyway, that was one thing I was thinking about going to school for that. I was thinking about things. Like I said, I got so much I want to do. I want to upload these pictures I got. And if the other person who was in here, I don't know if you heard the beginning of the video, but the title of the title I have on here is uh, 36 years ago today. Happy birthday. Well, if you want to see the pictures that I was trying to upload for here, you can go on my Facebook page and click on it and see the pictures and help me wish my son a happy birthday because today is his birthday. And yes, 36 years ago today, I had my baby boy. And like I said, I was I was a little upset because I wasn't expecting no boy because I just knew I was going to have a girl. But anyway, but you know what? He's the best thing that happened to me. And he made me mad. I ain't going to tell you he didn't make me mad because sometimes he made me so mad I wanted to string him up from a tree like you string up um, Christmas lights on a tree. But on a whole, my son My son made me very proud, very proud. He's doing very well for himself, and I can see his growth. I can see his growth. He's growing. He's really growing. He's becoming a family man now. And he loves his children, although he's a little upset because he got them girls. He can't get that boy, but he's a good father. He's a good father. He's a good man, and he's coming into his own. And I'm so very proud of him. I am so, so very proud of him. And, you know, I was a single mom. I raised them by myself. But with this new generation of kids, I will tell you, I would advise any woman to try to raise her sons by themselves, boys by themselves. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I would give my son to his father. I really would. I would let let the father raise these boys today, because these boys coming up today are different. I think my son's generation was the last generation of young men that basically had some sense. Because these boys today, now these young men coming up today, these are the little dudes that's popping on there's busting out the guns and shooting up the place. They airing stuff out. They shooting, they hitting the wrong damn people. Everybody that hit, I have not known one that hit the target that they was intended to hit. They done hit, shot up, crippled up, killed so many people, and it was never the one they were actually aiming at. It's crazy. So I would tell any young person today, any young mother today, if you got a boy and you got a father, and he got a father that's decent, that wants to take his son and wants to raise him, let him do it. Because these little boys today is much different than the boys of the past. They are. They are so much different than. And I did it. I did it. It wasn't easy, but in this day and age, I would not. No, I would not. I would let my son go with his father. I really would. I really, really would, because, excuse me, boys is the boys are different. Even the girls today are different, and girls, and that's another thing. People don't believe it, but girls need their fathers just like girls need their fathers, just like boys do. And people always put the emphasis that boys need their fathers. Yeah, but girls need their fathers too. They need good fathers in their life. And women, us women, especially young women, we all need to set an example for our daughters, because an example is, if I'm in a relationship and the man I'm in a relationship, whether it be their father or my boyfriend, if he is dogging me out and I sit there and take his abuse, he's beating me and I'm still with him, he ain't working, and I'm taking care of the household, feeding him, he's sitting here doing nothing, then I'm setting an example for my daughter to be in that kind of relationship. Mothers, we set the examples for the daughters to know how they are going to be treated. Like me, myself, no man dogs me. No man dogs me out, because I had a father in my life from conception until the day he died. From the day he conceived me until the day he died, my daddy was in my life. And my daddy gave an example every day of his life on how a man was supposed to treat a woman, because he treated me, my mom, my sister, my mom's mom, and his mom. He treated us like queens, when I tell you. So I know how a man is supposed to treat me. That's why I'm by myself, because I refuse to have somebody around me that don't work. It ain't that I want him all the time to hand me something. But damn, if he got a job, I want to know, if I get sick and I need, and I can't work for a while, that I got you. You got my back. You're going to help me keep these bills going until I get out and work, because I'm going to always work. I'm gonna always work. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help in the same way, vice versa. If we together and I'm working and he get without a job, I'm gonna help him. So it's a thing. We supposed to be we supposed to in a relationship. We supposed to be working together. We're not supposed to be we supposed to work together, not against each other. It ain't about the man sitting up there doing nothing and I'm doing it all, or me giving him my money, or him giving me all his money. It's about us building, and it's about teaching my daughter. I don't have a daughter, but it's about teaching about self respect, and self respect is not letting a man walk over you. Every relationship has a problem. I don't care who you are. My mom and dad was married for almost 50 years. The only reason why they separated is death separated them. My mom died. My mom died, and that's what separated them, you know, and relationships are. And I see that today's my son's birthday, and I'm noticing now that he's starting to mellow out. He getting into that relationship, like trying to make this relationship work. He got kids, so he trying to make that relationship work. Because I told him, I spoke on it to him. I said, all relationships have problems, which he knew all relationships have problems because he was always in, he was always in, something. But he knows relationships have problems, but you got to work with it. And now when you got kids, it makes it even more because you got to be there for your kids, and you can't keep just going in and out of a relationship when you got kids. But anyway, so those are the things, and that's something that these YouTubers could talk about, which people would like to hear. Then sometimes you can just have some fun and laugh, a cooking page or whatever. So the people just, I don't know. Maybe I'm different. Maybe that's why things I don't know are different. But I don't, like I said, I don't know. So, like I said, nobody seems to know about that thing about George Bush, the father, that he died. Nobody seems to know about that. And like I said, if that's a joke, whoever started that joke, it's a sick joke. It's really, really a sick joke. So sick. But like I said, well, I am gonna end this. And I'm gonna end this one right now, and I'll be back later on with some more topics and stuff. I was thinking about cooking today, but I don't think I am. I'm gonna go in my refrigerator because I cooked up a lot of things, and I'm gonna see what I got. I'm gonna do one of my mother's numbers, take what I got and make a meal out of everything I got in there, a little bit of everything, because I've had it for a while. I cooked, and I'll probably cook again. Yeah. So to whoever's listening to this, because like I said, I know it's a child. I know it's you, Petey, aka Lack of Black, aka Tawana Allen. I know it's you or one of your trolls. So maybe you could take the hint and talk about something other than where that boy at. I'll tell you where that boy is. That boy is home, and he ain't thinking about y'all dumbasses wanting to know where he is. So on that note, I am going to say bye. Oh, no, I'm going to say this. Like I said, for all of you who see this video, because I know somebody gonna see it after there, and for all of you who see it, remember to subscribe to, Uncut, Raw and Uncut with Hassan. click like and share his, and look at some of his videos. And before you form an opinion about this young man, look at his videos and look at his videos and hear his content about what he talks about, the things he talks about. Yes, sometimes he can go a little overboard, but we all can. Yes, sometimes he gets a little raunchy with his mouth. Hey, we all do, because I do. We all do. But listen to his message before you follow all these people like Israel Doctorman, Tawana Allen, with all their nonsense, and all they want to know is where the boy is. Oh, and by the way, Tawana Allen, first you said he killed the boy. Now you got on your video, he killed the boy and his brother. Girl, get a life, honey, because you're pathetic. The boy ain't killed nobody. The man ain't killed nobody. Now you're trying to pin 2 murders on him. You that desperate and you so much after him. Get a life. And yes, I will be that. What did you say? Let me get the words right. Your words, not mine. A gasping for air old ass bitch. I'm that. And you don't see me gasping for air, do you? But anyway, goodbye, people. I will be back later. Have a good day.